If your cat bites you, here's what it really means. In today's video, we will be looking at the reasons why cats bite. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Ouch! Cat bites can be very unpleasant and always best avoided. As natural skilled predators, cats have sharp teeth and a firm bite. A common question from pet owners is why their cat indulges in this behavior towards their owner and how they can avoid it. Bites from pet cats are not uncommon, but interestingly are often not a sign of true aggression. Why do cats bite? Cats and kittens may bite for very different reasons, and it's important to distinguish between them to help curb the biting. A kitten usually bites because of a socialization issue, while an adult cat may bite for a different reason. Kittens develop good manners through interaction with other kittens and their mother. Other cats won't put up with being hurt. Too often, kittens go to new homes before they've learned these important lessons, and their owners need to teach them. Kittens don't know that teeth and claws hurt unless you explain it in kitty language the way a mother would. Begin training as soon as you get your kitten or cat. A well-socialized adult cat that knows the rules of cat play teaches the best lessons to kittens. Kittens can also bite as a way of communicating a need, as a way of exploring their environment, or because they are teething. Some of the main reasons they bite include: Number 1. Some bites are little love bites. One of the weirdest things cats do is when they bite you, but it doesn't hurt. They might just gently nip at your skin, generally not hard enough to draw blood. Your best clue that it's just a little love bite is that your cat may run away or otherwise act like they want to play. But cats can also use love bites to try to communicate with you. The bites can be a sign that your cat is overstimulated or wants you to stop what you're doing. Change how you're interacting with the cat right away. Number 2. Your cat is understimulated. Sometimes the life of a cat looks pretty enviable, doesn't it? You can decide to fall asleep whenever and wherever you feel like it. But believe it or not, cats can get bored just like humans can. Cats don't have the luxury of turning on the TV or surfing the internet for entertainment. They may bite you to signal that they're bored and understimulated. Fortunately, this is a problem that's pretty easy to fix. Build in some scheduled playtime with your cat every day. Try activities like letting them chase the dot of laser pointer, tease them with a feather on a string, or get a little motorized fake mouse. Once they're getting opportunities to release that pent-up energy, you might notice that the biting becomes less frequent too. Number 3. Aggressive biting. Although cat biting will often just be a warning nip or overexcited play, it can sometimes become an expression of aggression. Biting during play is fairly easy to distinguish from aggressive behavior. These little nips won't cause much damage and are over quickly. Aggressive cat biting is accompanied by other signs that your cat is in a fighting mode, whether this is directed towards a person or another animal. It's important to stop cats biting out of aggression. Your pet should learn that this kind of behavior isn't acceptable, or they will continue to use it as a way of expressing their fear or frustration. Even when you train a cat to stop biting, all animals can occasionally forget the lesson and act out of instinct. Always reinforce good behavior with treats, and never try to physically discipline your pet. They won't understand the message this way. Aggressive biting will often be accompanied by hissing, spitting, and a defensive, arched posture. Try to avoid allowing your pet into situations in which they become aggressive. This is more likely to occur with outdoor cats that encounter territorial disputes, or cats that have a history of abuse and are frightened easily. Number 5. Kitten biting phase. Don't be concerned when your kitten starts biting and pouncing with other animals and during play with you. Black and white cat nibbling owner's finger. For all cats, the act of play fighting makes up a huge amount of their play. They enact these tendencies as a natural instinct, practicing for the day when they will need to hunt out their prey, even though for domestic indoor kittens, that day will likely never come. Although this is a natural instinct that should be encouraged in young kittens, never give the impression that it is okay to bite human fingers and toes. Provide them with plenty of toys to practice on, and reward them for doing so. Teaching kittens from very early in their social life that biting isn't acceptable is the most effective way to train a cat to stop biting. Number 6. Cats need attention. Are you paying enough attention to your poor, neglected feline? Well, they might not think so. What your kitty may want is simply your attention. It's their way of tapping you on the shoulder, saying, "I could use some head scratches." They usually replace meowing with nibbling, and sometimes it can hurt. But it's truly all in good fun, especially if it's accompanied by purring and other favorable body languages. Number 7. Your cat needs to spend energy. Although kittens bite as a way to stay active, older cats fall victim to this as well. When it's bored, lacks enrichment, or feels ignored, a mature cat will turn to biting. This is an obvious sign that your cat needs more playtime with you. Number 8. Fear, pain, and stress. Have you ever noticed that your cat acts differently at the vet? Your cat, who is a perfect angel at home, turns into a terror when you try to get him inside his carrier to go for that dreaded car ride. It's not that he's doing it on purpose, it's much more likely that he's afraid. If you put your cat into a new or scary situation, they're much more likely to bite. If you know that you have a vet visit coming up, or that there will be a major life change like a move to a new home or a new baby in the house, you can take some simple steps first to prepare your cat to make it as stress-free as possible, such as teach children how to properly interact with your cat. If they are handling the cat roughly, chasing him until he feels cornered, or even just running around and being loud like kids do, your cat might feel pressured to bite. Allow your cat to have a safe spot in your home where he is not to be bothered, and make sure kids and other visitors understand this. Also, if your cat becomes very agitated when it's time to go to the vet, you can teach your cat not to hate the carrier by leaving it out in the open, not hidden away in a closet until it's time to go, and filling it with soft blankets and yummy treats. Soon your kitty will learn that the carrier is a good thing and he won't mind going inside. Do not punish your cat. Above all, any type of punishment for biting is not recommended. Always respond calmly and do not further escalate the situation. Research shows that punishment, including yelling, squirt bottles, scruffing, and physically hitting your cat, is not effective, and the cat does not learn from it. The cat is unable to make the connection that the punishment is the consequence of him biting. You should ignore any unwanted behavior and praise good behavior. Any type of negative reaction will only damage your relationship with your cat further. Ways to stop your cat from biting. If you are trying to figure out how to stop your cat from biting, taking these steps may be helpful in finding a solution. 1. Determine the cause. The cause of your cat's biting behavior may or may not be easily identifiable. If a known stressor is causing your cat to bite, try to do what you can to neutralize the situation again. If you recently got a new roommate who is sitting in your cat's spot on the couch every night when they are used to claiming that territory as their own, do what you can to make that happen for your cat again. If you brought home a new baby recently and your cat is feeling a little unloved, make sure to spend some extra time with them when the baby is asleep. If you can figure out what is causing your cat to bite, you can narrow down the possible solutions. 2. Adjust your behavior. Do you yell loudly at your cat when they climb on a piece of furniture that is off limits? Are you severely stressed out and wear those emotions on your sleeve? As discussed earlier, cats pick up on your behavior, both that toward them and otherwise. Stop yelling at your cat as a form of discipline, and try to have a happy, friendly demeanor and set the example. 3. Provide consequences for biting. If you have tried the above methods to stop your cat from biting, let your cat know that their behavior cannot continue without consequences. When they bite, remove them from the situation and give them a timeout. This can be sometime in another room or locked in the basement. 4. Give them some extra attention. A lot of the time with a cat bite, it may be because they are trying to get your attention. As long as they are willing, make sure to take some time every day to pay special attention to your cat. Let them sit in your lap, pet them when they rub against you, or spend some time playing with them. Some great toys to use for play with your cat are laser lights, feathers, and toy mice. 5. Get them a furry friend. If a cat displays behavioral problems such as biting, it can often help to get them a companion. Cats may get bored or lonely, especially if left alone for long periods each day. Another pet, particularly a cat, could provide them the company they need. Also, if they play with their new friend and use their biting tactic toward them, the other animal is likely to fight back, and your cat will get the idea that biting hurts. Note that this is not a guaranteed solution, and sometimes cats respond negatively when another pet comes into the home, but this method has worked for some. How to treat cat bites. Watch for signs of infection, which include swelling, redness, fever, and a discharge of pus. Your doctor may prescribe an antibiotic such as penicillin or intravenous antibiotics if the injury is serious enough, as they will immediately reach the bloodstream. If you have not had a tetanus shot in the last 5 years, get one within 3 days of the cat bite. If the cat guilty of biting you is current on his rabies immunization, you won't need a series of 6 rabies shots, but if his rabies certificate is out of date, He will need to be quarantined for 30 days to ensure that he shows no signs of rabies, in addition to your getting the shots. Living animals cannot be tested for rabies. If one of your cats has bitten the other, you can clean the wound with hydrogen peroxide, but don't cover it. A visit to your vet is the wisest solution, as the wounded cat may be difficult to handle. Cat-to-cat bites easily become infected, and an expert's touch is safest if the bite has penetrated the cat's muscle tissue or the injury needs stitches. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing video from us.